right in. Banga beat us 3-2 and really schooled us. There's just something about the way they play. They really know how to undo Vilnius Žalgiris. The last game was 3-0, could have easily been 5-0. And this game ended 3-2, but really it could have been 5-1, 5-2. They should have really scored more. They actually scored more. The goal was disallowed, and there are certainly quite a few goalposts that we were really lucky not to concede from. It feels like Banga is uniquely set up to dismantle Žalgiris. The way they play and the way we play are complete opposites. And Žalgiris is really struggling against teams like Banga, and Banga is really playing well against teams like Žalgiris. So I think we're really getting an exaggerated effect where we're really being exposed, especially if we come into this game on the back of a longer streak. Last time we lost 3-0, we played 3 games in 8 days. Now we lost 3-2. Realistically, let's be honest, it should have been 4-2. And we played 3 games in 7 days. So now let's look at 3 things we learned playing against Gargzdu Banga, and hopefully some things we can learn from it. Number 1, European hangover. The team looked really mentally tired, they looked physically exhausted, they were slow to every second ball, and really they couldn't manage the pace and intensity that Gargzdu Banga brought to this game. And they knew what they were doing. There were 9 players who played more than 180 minutes in the last 3 games, with Kendish playing 240 minutes, and I don't think he can recover at his age this quickly. Bilinki playing 260 minutes, and Lupano and Teixeira playing every single minute of the last 3 games, and practically every single minute of the last 5 games. Hopefully the team can take advantage of their 7-day break now and come back fresh against Džiugas. Number 2. Skerla doesn't trust his squad. We've lost 3 games on the bounce. We played most of the same players throughout those 3 games. Skerla doesn't seem to trust the players that he has on his bench that are available, and is not giving them enough opportunity. And perhaps they are not really trying to actually win their place back. If we look, one of the brighter sparks maybe was Saba. When he came in at the end of the game, maybe it was because most of the players were tired, and I think that's a good game for him. He's technical, he's not very quick, so he can certainly take advantage of slightly slower players and more open spaces. Where was Antal? He's barely played this season. Couldn't we play him up front? Sapon really should do more. And finally, Vareka needs to step up. There are others too, but we can't be playing the same players every game and hope to win the league. Skerla needs to trust his squad more, bring the intensity and the quality that we have inside Žalgiris team to win this league. Number 3, defense needs to improve. Žalgiris is very susceptible on counters, particularly in the last game, and some of that could be put down to team just being tired and maybe not having the best personnel on the pitch. So Yuri Kendish can't really run around 90 minutes every single game and chase down the younger opponents. But are we setting up the rest defense in the best possible way? Do we bring the right balance when we play in possession to defend against counters? Are we giving the right instructions to the players? I am not a coach. I am not saying that we're doing these things wrong, but perhaps there is things that we could improve on a training pitch, in a team setup. We can't win the league conceding this many goals. Žalgiris has not had a clean sheet in the last 8 games. As they say, goals win you games, defense wins you the league. We only need to look at Arsenal as an example. And some of defending is not necessarily defending. Perhaps we need to press better or do more off the ball, close the spaces, cut down the angles. There is certainly work we can do on the training ground. Hopefully with more European games, we can take this time and address this. Let's look at a few positives. Number 4, Žalgiris is very dangerous on crosses. Every time we cross the ball, we manage to create some danger inside Gargzdu Banga's box. We should really take more advantage of that, and maybe there was a question, was Bilinki the right person to play as a number 9? Perhaps someone like Antal could have been a better player in this specific game, with Gargzdu Banga playing very deep, Antal's lack of speed wouldn't be as exposed, and his elite box presence would certainly benefit Zalgiris, attacking the ball, moving off the ball, opening up spaces, because Nikola Petkovic was very much missed. Overall, Zalgiris scores 1.6 goals per game, and this is second most in the league. So this would certainly should be enough to win most games. And if we continue attacking the way we are and shore up our defense, I think we can certainly go back on the winning streak and hopefully look towards that top league championship. And finally, number 5. Vilnius Žalgiris should have the best Lithuanian players. Thinking ahead, we need to think about our strategy. There's a 3 Lithuanian rule, which means we need to have 3 players on the pitch that are Lithuanian at any given time. And the strategy should be to have the best Lithuanian players, not necessarily the most expensive Lithuanian players, or players who are looking to return back home when they've been struggling in their foreign leagues. And looking at the game against Gargzdu Banga, someone that really stands out to me is Vaidas Magdušauskas. He certainly looks like a Žalgiris player, and hopefully we can bring him in next season. So that's 5 things we've learned from our game against Gargzdu Banga. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Follow channel for more Žalgiris insights.